But welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today, I will be discussing Halloween Kills, but not only Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. Now, this is going to be a long video because obviously I do talk about, so grab your snack, kick back, and watch the video. Make sure you smash the like button, please, hit the notification bell, and yeah, Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Now, as you know what's going on in the world, it is affecting this movie in some way. More so the promotion than the actual film. Why I say that? Because we're getting the film this year. You know, like Jason Blum has said many times that yes, this film is going to come out this year. This film is most definitely happening. So Halloween Kills is going to happen. And the whole AMC, banning Universal movies, as you guys know, shows that Universal, would be keen on the idea to put Halloween Kills on demand. And Trolls made a lot of money on home demand. Trolls is like this kids movie. So yeah, I do think Jason Blum and Universal probably had a talk probably mid-March, mid-February, about what if this film doesn't make it to the theaters, can we put it on home demand? And I think with the success of Trolls, and now looking at the success possibly of Scoob and other movies from different studios and their own movies and whatnot, yeah, I do see Halloween Kills going to home video and the theater, But I want to talk about Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. I just heard on Twitter that the Myers house will be coming back. It is confirmed, Blumhouse confirmed, that the Myers house is returning in Halloween Kills. I think it's going to be in a flashback, which kind of maybe hints that they're going to show the Myers house in a flashback, but if they do, are we going to have a Dr. Loomis stand-in? If you've seen the original, obviously, you've seen the original, you know why I'm bringing up Dr. Loomis. But yeah, we are getting the Myers house back, I think probably as a flashback. Maybe, one of my theories is, maybe that's where the final act is going to take place, is actually in the Myers house. And Laurel, she leads Michael to the Myers house. That is my theory for the final act for Halloween Kills. Basically, she just leads Myers somehow to to his house, to his childhood home. That's where she ends it, right? So, the biggest thing I feel like everyone is not realizing, we are supposedly 1 month away for the trailer. But, I'm a very hopeful person. I'm a very positive person, But I don't see the trailer coming in June. I want it to happen in June, but I don't see it. People keep forgetting the fact that I believe it was April of 2018. I remember the day. I believe it was April. It may have been March, but I'm pretty sure it was April. A lot of people forget in April, the first poster was released for Halloween 2018. Well, April done passed and there's no poster for Halloween Kills. And to be honest, we can all agree. Early January, before this big pandemic, we all assumed and kind of thought, and it was kind of even hinted at, that Blumhouse was just going to be on that same slate. Release the poster in April, release a teaser in June, and possibly release the official trailer in July or August, or maybe save it till September. That's what it was kind of looking like their schedule was. Now it's kind of it's very up in the air what their schedule is, promotion-wise, and what they're going to do with that. Again, I don't even know. I don't know what are they doing with Halloween Kills. Maybe they're still having discussions, like if it can go on home video. Maybe they're having discussions where there's two possibilities: have it on home video and theaters. I don't know, but You know, you know, if we don't get a trailer, I say next month, I think us as a community needs to start thinking, okay, we're not getting nothing probably till August or September, very, very, very last minute. Which is, to me, it's a bad idea, but, you know, what can you really do in this time that we're living in? Like, there's nothing you can really do, you know? And I can't really say the word because I've heard YouTube blacklists people's videos. You know, it is what it is. But YouTube hides majority of my videos anyway, so it is what it is. But with Halloween Kills, if it go, you know, it's really hard to say. I feel like they're waiting out the virus. I feel like Blumhouse and Universal, which is kind of smart in a way, but still it can jeopardize the film in some way, promotion-wise. Obviously, the hype train is there, but for people that don't know that this film is happening, you're going to need to reach out to them. But at the same time, Universal really don't like horror movies, and you guys know why. You know, off topic. A lot of people don't know this, but Halloween 2018 was not supposed to be called Halloween 2018. Universal was the ones to call it just Halloween because they wanted to make people think it was a reboot or remake to bring in more cash. That's what they wanted, you know. But that is what it is. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but that is a fact. So Universal does not, Universal just cares about the dollar signs. So it's really hard to say when we're going to get. Again, I'm a very positive person. I like to stay positive. But realistically, we're not getting a trailer until mid-July. And it's not even going to be an official trailer. It's going to be a very small teaser. Probably like a 4 or 5 minute teaser. That's it. And we may not, and then I think we're going to get the poster the same week. And official trailer drop in September. Kind of last minute. But that's what I see happening. I do not. It's really hard to say if a trailer will happen. Could they drop a trailer in June, and then the following day or the following week, could they drop the poster? Sure. Could they do a vice versa? Sure, they could. But don't you want to sprinkle out that hype a little bit? Again, the hype train is already there, but don't you want to sprinkle that out a little bit, at least a month or two apart? At least, 6 weeks apart. Do you want to spread that out? I would think you would want to spread that out. The way things are looking as a whole, movie theaters are not going to open this summer. Movie theaters thought they was going to open in this summer, but it's not looking like that. It's really not looking like movie theaters will open. It's not looking like movie theaters will open this summer or possibly even early fall. Early fall would be September, the middle of October and, not the middle of October, excuse me, the middle of September and October. That's early fall. Mid-September, October, that's early fall. If movie theaters don't open till early fall, right? If movie theaters don't open till early fall, we can still get Halloween Kills in the theaters. But if movie theaters don't open until late, early winter, around December, then obviously time done passed. Halloween Kills is on demand. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it is what it is. But you know what? I was thinking, and not a lot of people thought about this, but realistically, Halloween Kills, in some ways, even if it goes to home video, God forbid, I really want to see this thing in the theaters. But I think me and you, I can speak for the whole community, we will be grateful for anything at this point. You know what I mean? But, I think Halloween Kills somehow in some ways will benefit from this. Halloween Kills was already on record to being one of the biggest movies of the year being one of the biggest horror movies of the year, topping Halloween 2018, and it's being one of the biggest horror movies ever, like Halloween 2018 did, but topping that. Now it's kind of looking like Halloween 2018 will top every film of the year because there's not been a lot of movies out this year. And the movies that are coming out this year, are Candyman, The Conjuring, all the movies that come out in August, September are very clumped together. Which again, it's studios being hard-headed. Why would you put Candyman, in the same month as The Conjuring? I guess that's what they like, but like why would you do that? With Halloween Kills has a benefit. Cause think about this, Halloween Kills really has that whole month, that whole space to their self. Think about this, there's not a lot of horror movies for the rest of the year. You got Candyman, The Conjuring, and Halloween Kills as the biggest ones. Just think that's crazy to think. Really, only 3 big horror movies left, and probably only one of them it's going to happen because studios are stubborn. I do think, God forbid, if the movie theaters don't open until October, they're just going to delay The Conjuring and Candyman for a whole year when you could just put it on demand. On demand VOD, yes, we'd rather see these movies in the theaters, but I'd rather have the movies now than wait a whole year, you know what I mean? And that's something that I've discussed with you guys here on the channel. Do you want Halloween Kills on demand? Or do you want to wait a whole year? I'd rather have it on demand, you know what I mean? But what I was trying to get my point across was, everyone is going to rush to the, hopefully, everyone's going to rush to the theaters to see Halloween Kills. Even if they don't get to rush to the theaters, they're going to go, on their PlayStation, on their TV, on their Xbox, and rent this or buy it, how they decide the distribution it. They're going to do that. You know what I mean? They're going to do that automatically as soon as it's out, as people would be craving for a good horror movie. So obviously 3 big horror movies left. No one's really talked about 3 big movies left. You know what I mean? So I think that's really interesting. But yeah, Halloween Kills, I think it's going to go on to make a bigger record than expected. And if it don't, it would surprise me, but I do think it's going to make a bigger record than expected. And I think Halloween Kills is going to be the most unpredictable movie, and it's going to surprise everybody. Now, going on to Halloween Ends, to be quite frank with you, Halloween Ends, I'm more worried about Halloween Ends. Halloween Kills is going to come out this year. It will certainly, most definitely come out this year. And, something I was thinking about, getting off, kind of off topic, but also kind of on topic, Halloween Kills, because Universal has said they're going to put their films in the theaters, and some of them will still go to VOD home video. So if Halloween Kills goes to theaters and still does home video, that's a lot. That's 2 different incomes for this movie. You got box office numbers and you got digital numbers. That's a lot of money. What that means? More movies for us. You know what I mean? So more money equals, more sequels. But I'm not that worried about Halloween Kills. I'm not. If it goes to VOD, just VOD. If it goes to VOD, don't expect a trailer until July. Don't expect a poster until July. I think if we do not get anything for the rest of this month, if we don't get anything in June, we don't get anything in early July, then most certainly do expect that this, movie, Halloween Kills, will go to VOD, will go to digital distribution, and that's just the way it's going to be. You know what I mean? But I am worried about Halloween Ends. Because Halloween Ends, I think Halloween Ends was supposed to start filming in August or October, I believe. August or October. Could they still meet their mark filming this year and having it out next October. You know, they may have to push back the date a little bit, but could they still be, you know, are they going to still be able to film Halloween Ends? That's like, I don't know. Like, I'm crossing fingers where, you know, we can get 2 movies back to back. That's the thing we have not had before. I mean, we've had like in the 80s, but obviously it's not the 80s. But we haven't had that in years and decades, really. So to have that would, you know, would be special. If, you know, I mean, they could do what they did with Halloween 2018. I mean, they could do what they did with Halloween 2018. They could film it in like January, early March, and have it out in October. But they would have to start filming December, January, February, early March to meet that October date. And they're going to have to make sure they do not cut corners. Like cut scenes, just so they can meet the deadline. Like, if, I'll be honest, if they can, you know, okay, if they cannot film this, you know, if they cannot film Halloween Ends this year, but they can film, you know, they can start filming, it's looking like they could film this, you know, next January. But there's a catch. They're going to have to cut scenes and cut costs and cut corners if they film it next year and release it the same year. At that point, I'd rather them just delay the movie to 2022 and just film Halloween Ends next fall. Again, you know, if they have to cut corners with Halloween Ends and they have to cut scenes and, you know, cut corners and, you know, cookie cut it, that's not a full movie, you know what I mean? So I'd rather have that delayed. Again, I'm not that worried about Halloween Kills. You know, I'm staying positive, but I don't see a trailer coming in June like I'd expect it to. I'm thinking July, because we don't know what the movie theaters are doing. And it's crazy to think they're opening up all these, you know, again off topic, I know, but like, they're opening up all these places and there's still all these cases, and places that have lesser cases, they're opening up places that shouldn't really be open. It's just a whole different topic on that, but we don't even know what they're doing with the movie theaters right now. And we don't even know how that's going to work, which is, again, another whole other topic, but the way they're handling businesses and stuff, how is a movie theater going to open with the protocols that they put in? It's not. You cannot limit people in a movie theater. Not going to work. You know, it's not going to work. It will not work, but we shall see. But Halloween Kills, I think it's going to be bigger than expected. I think it's going to blow us away. And I think it's, as the days go on, it's looking like it's going to go to VOD. You know, I'll be honest, I want to see it in the theaters. I'm staying hopeful. I'm staying positive. But as the days go on, it is starting to look like it will go to VOD. And cross your fingers, Halloween Ends still gets the film this year. If they don't get it, you know, film this September, hopefully they still get a film this December. And, you know, they just, you know, do some crunch time, in December and the early months of January. But hopefully everything's fine and stays on schedule. But we shall see I say in the next week, because what's going on in the world changes every single day and every week. So I mean, we shall see. But yeah. Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited like I am for Halloween Kills? Stay tuned for next month, because I said this in previous videos. I'm going to start the all the Halloween videos and stuff in June. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you smack the like button. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video.